And I broke up with the only man I ever loved. Told him we were done, said we were through. And I choke up when I think about it.
I quit at being independent. I don't want to do this shit anymore. This shit is draining. I'm so ready to have a man come into my life and take care of me. My tires popped. 2 of my tires popped. And I'm sitting in my car because I don't know what the fuck to do. Obviously, I know what the fuck to do. But I don't want to do this shit anymore. Like, I'm ready to have someone come into my life and take care of me. This shit is so fucking draining. This independent life. Like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. I quit. Because every time something happens, I always have to figure shit out on my own. And I don't want to do that shit anymore. Ya. Ya renuncio. Ya no quiero ser independiente. Ya. I want to be spoiled and taken care of. Because I shouldn't have to be stressing about shit like this. I'm tired.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
I make enough money.
That should be enough for y'all to know in what direction this video is headed. But you know what? I had to see it, so do y'all. Viewer discretion is advised.
To pay all of my bills, take trips, spoil myself. Why in the world would I give my time to a man that wants me to go half? Get out of my face.
Sweetheart, it would make a lot of sense for you to find a man that can go half, because then that 100 that you were paying, right, you can keep half to yourself. Now, although this is basic math, for whatever reason, it's going over a lot of y'all heads, and I don't understand why. And although everyone should understand and know that a relationship is more than just money, but that's the point you brought up, so that's what I'm going to address. From a mathematical standpoint, you joining forces with someone else or someone going half with whatever it is that you're already paying is a benefit to you. Follow me here. 2 incomes will always be better than 1. Being able to save 50% of your income instead of not being able to save it at all will always be better. So finding someone that you can coexist with comfortably, knowing that he always has his side of the rent, will always be a benefit to you. Those trips that you say you be going on, you can double it next year because you got more money to spend. I will never understand why y'all bring up the concept of money, but don't be willing or ready to spend it. Literally catch a whole attitude and feel disrespected and somewhat offended that a man asks you to spend the money that you brought up in the conversation. Make it make sense. Some of you women in 2025 are the richest broke people I know. Because what is the point of money if it's not going to be spent? What is it? It's just a piece of paper at that point. Got on here and told us about how great your life is, which in turn we all know is cap, because if it was true that you were living this great life, you would never get online to tell us about it. Happy people don't spend time trying to convince people that they're happy. So very indirectly, this is your admission of guilt, wanting a partner. But what you're ultimately trying to tell us is, hey, I can't get the man that I want. Whether that be because of my character or the money I make, I'm not sure, you didn't specify. However, you need to look within. And once you do, you'll find all the answers to your issues. But even with all that I just said, I know she ain't gonna listen to me because I am just a normal guy.
4 years, strong and independent, was framed not just as self-sufficiency, but as superiority, a signal that men were optional at best and liabilities at worst. The message wasn't subtle and men didn't misinterpret it. They listened, adapted, and quietly stopped showing up. Independence wasn't supposed to come with this much quiet.
Why do strong and independent women submit to their boss at work but not their man at home?
I'm not interested in being in a relationship with somebody who feels that they're superior to me.
So you don't believe in submission as a woman?
No.
How come?
Because I'm a human being, and we're not in a... I think that the base of relationship is companionship, not power.
But shouldn't there be
And
some
submission
authority?
is based in power. No, I think there should be mutual respect. And mutual respect comes with caring what the other person thinks, but I don't think that somebody who really cares about me should be the boss of me.
How about your parents?
I'm an adult. My parents aren't the boss of me.
But when you were
now.
younger, were they your authority?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're my parents. Because there is a power structure. They have years and years of age on me.
It's just about age.
Well, they have assets, they have age, they have all of these things that I don't have that they can impart on me. Children are not comparable to women. Grown women.
Men were told their presence was unnecessary, their effort unappreciated, and their intentions suspicious by default. Approaching became a risk instead of a gesture, and interest became something to suppress rather than express. Romance doesn't survive when it needs a permission slip.
Please give me another chance. Oh, give me another chance. Please give me another chance. He gone. He gone. Give me another chance. That's what people do. That's what they do after they eat all your shit. EBT. I can't do this no more, y'all. He gonna go over that girl house tonight. I know it. He going over that girl house tonight. I know he going over there. All right. I gotta call Terrence, y'all. How I get off here? I gotta call Terrence. I need somebody tell me how to get up here. I need to call Terrence. Help me. How do I get off of here? How do I get off of here? Oh my God. Terrence!
Then when men stopped engaging, the narrative flipped. Suddenly men are emotionally unavailable, checked out, or afraid of strong women. No. Men simply decided that peace beats constant scrutiny and one-sided effort. Confidence doesn't compensate for exhaustion.
If a guy asks me my body count, I never speak to him again. If you're a person whose brain just went, oh, that's because she has a high body count, I want you
Probably, but there's a good chance you're too mid to have that high of a body count. So hopefully men are putting you in your place and not giving you that simp attention.
to listen to this. When a man asks me my body count, it is for one purpose.
Okay.
I want to make a judgment about your character based on your body count.
Absolutely, as he should. Why would a guy want to waste his precious time and money, by the way, on a whore? Why? If you get offended by that, that says way more about you than it does about him. I think that should be a mandatory thing. I think they should add body counts on dating apps, especially since women get to add height filters now. Really, bitch? Really? But remember, women are allergic to accountability. So we have to force it on these, and that's what we do here, okay? For the sake of society.
I know I'm an independent woman, okay? I get it. However, us independent women love being treated with so much softness because there's not enough of it in our life. Every aspect of my life, I have to be strong. I have to show up for my kids, my job. I have to support myself. I have to do everything with such a strong mentality that when a man comes in and allows you this softness to just simply exist in your soft feminine energy, it's such a gift. So when you show up, I can't wait to meet you and be soft. That's going to be such a radical change for me.
Social media accelerated everything. Public shaming, viral humiliation, and endless ick compilations taught men a very clear lesson. Trying isn't rewarded, it's punished. And now the same platforms act confused about why men won't approach anymore. You can't train people out of behavior and miss it later.
Y'all, why do I feel like we are not making the men beg as much as we need to? I mean, I feel like my girls are not standing up. I feel like we're forgetting that we're the prize. I am the win here. Like, you need to be chasing me. I have been seeing women chase men. Why are we chasing men? We are the prize. They win when they get us. They need to be begging for us. Does that make sense? I am just tired of seeing my sisters going out sad behind some of these men, child. We are the prize. We are the win. They are lucky to have us. And that's it.
Women were encouraged to believe that most men weren't good enough, while still expecting those same men to pursue, plan, pay, and persist. Men did the math, looked at the outcomes, and opted out of the deal. High standards don't work without mutual effort.
Did you hear about the woman from Georgia who publicly begged her baby daddy to come back? She even promised to lose weight if he'll just come home. This tea is coming from Macon, Georgia, where Kelly and Terrence James are said to be married, but obviously things aren't going well. Kelly decided to risk it all by publicly begging her man to come back and tagging him in the post. But everybody who read it just wanted to throw up. And this is what she wrote. I'm sorry for whatever I did. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make this right. I'll lose weight. I'll give you whatever you want. I just need you back. Please, I'm begging you. Me and the kids need you. I can't do life without you. Please, baby, come back. Let's make this right. I don't care what it takes. If I have to share, if I have to change, I'll do it. I just need you in my life. Please, please, please come back to us. I love you with everything in me. I can't lose you. Please, let's fix this. I promise I'll do better. I promise I'll fight for us. Please, baby, I need you. I'm sorry for coming to Facebook. Baby, please, just call me. The kids want to talk to you. We miss you. I can't do this. What? Well, why would Terrence leave her in the first place? Well, according to a post Kelly made on her stories, there's a love triangle that's causing all this drama. Apparently, Terrence has another woman named Jaleesa, and there was a lot of drama between the three. But Terrence loves Jaleesa more, and Kelly wants Terrence back, so that's why Kelly's trying to do everything she can to get Terrence to stop loving Jaleesa and come back to her. Do you think Kelly begging her man to come back is going to work? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierica with the T. Follow for more.
What we're seeing now isn't a sudden collapse, it's delayed consequences. Men didn't wake up one day and decide to be cold. They learned from experience, observation, and repetition. The lesson just finally stuck.
I went out to a bar 2 nights in a row for a bachelorette weekend, and you guys know I'm a mommy, I'm almost 28, so like I'm not familiar with the scene. I just want to have a conversation about what I observed. I was just shocked at the men. The young men don't act like they used to. They were all very much wanting to be perceived, like very bad. And I'm just not used to that. Like I remember when I was in my early 20s, that's just not how men acted. Like they were trying to like lay low and like worship the girls. There was live music. The whole front row was men. And at one point I thought I was on drugs because the DJ started playing Taylor Swift and all the men start screaming. And they're jumping up and down. I'm pretty sure this group of guys got so hyped by Taylor Swift, they picked up the littlest guy and just like started like doing this with him. They were so excited. There were multiple times where I was with my group of girlfriends. Obviously, I'm not trying to like talk to men, but I do have a very, very pretty single friend. And I just like assumed everywhere she went, like there would be guys like thirsting over her. But no, like we literally would walk, like for example, we would walk to an entrance around the same time as like a group of guys. This happened multiple times. And the group of guys would just like cut in front of us. Like they wanted us to perceive them. And I was just like, that was like rude. Like normally they like after you. Maybe I'm just like so old now, but like that's a thing of the past. It seems that the nonchalantness and the no simping has completely changed men. And I'm curious, like, do girls like this? Like, is there nothing wrong with this? Maybe I'm just being an ancient old mommy.
Recently, I asked for women, specifically those who said that they despise all men, to explain what the reasoning was behind their hatred. I mainly received 2 responses from that. The first being is that some of those women possibly experienced some type of abuse or trauma from a man or multiple men in their past. But when I pointed out that a person's past traumas are not excuses for current bad behaviors, that did not go over very well. And then there was the second response, was that men commit the majority of crime in this world, and therefore they cannot be trusted. But when I asked, does that excuse stereotyping of certain ethnic groups or religious groups as well? And all there was silence. So I really didn't get a reasonable or rational response to why they hate men. Because remember, There is no reasonable or rational response to hatred, because hatred itself is irrational.
Now the tone has softened. Independence is being rebranded as wanting partnership, and strength is being reframed as wanting connection. The same men who were dismissed are now being asked to return, gently, cautiously, and on better terms. Funny how clarity shows up after leverage disappears.
I asked a bunch of girls, when was the last time a man approached you at a bar and started talking to you? And I thought this was just me thing, but they were all like, no, it hasn't happened in, I can't even tell you how long, like before COVID. And I thought that was a me experience. I was like, okay, maybe I give off like a standoffish vibe. I don't know. I don't think so. But no, they all agreed. They're like, I can't tell you the last time a man tried to talk to me at a bar. A man tried to offer to buy me a drink. Do men still do that? Men, can you weigh in? And I don't even need the drink, but like the last time, and I'll go up and talk to guys, but like, can someone explain?
Ladies keep asking this, but when are you going to realize that there are consequences to your words and actions? It's because men would rather keep to themselves than to be called a creep, or at the very least be publicly embarrassed, or at worst be accused of something. A lot of women do not realize that because of social media, a lot of young men believe that women despise them. Between the 4B movement, the it's all men until no men, and picking the bear over the man, because of this, most of them assume that women genuinely want nothing to do with them.
I was rejected by a matchmaker this week. You wouldn't be able to work with me. I'm very, very type A, organized. I like to be the leader. I also told her I was looking for a man who was also a leader because I don't want to always be the leader, believe it or not. I told her I was looking for someone that was at or above the same income level as me, driven, who is ambitious, who is ready for a long-term relationship and ready to get married. She may have actually picked up on the fact that I'm a little high-strung. I'm not like a stressed out or anxious person. I'm just high energy or type A. This is who I am. And she was asking me, do I meditate? No. Do I journal? No. I said I could never really be with a beta type man. I specifically used the word doormat. I said I would chew them up and spit them out. And her response was, well, I married that type of man. She was saying that, men really like a soft woman, and I should try some of these vision board, journaling, meditating type of things. She essentially said that I am not ready for her type of services because I have too much work to do. My walls are too high, and I'm not ready for a long-term committed relationship at the ripe age of 38, where I have been in therapy for 10 plus years. She also said that I need to soften a little bit. And men like a softer woman. Essentially, I spent $350 to meet with this woman, have her tell me I am not worthy of love as I am, but the fact that I need to change in order to be worthy of love and partnership. We shouldn't be pushing on these narratives that people are not worthy as they are, and essentially telling women that the type of woman they are isn't worthy of love. That is a narrative that should not be given to anyone, or it is dangerous commentary. And the fact that she said this to my face had some audacity.
The part that she's not considering is that matchmaker is also hired by men. So she's listening to what men want, which is why she's giving the feedback that she's giving. But this reaction from a woman is exactly what a lot of men are experiencing in the dating world. There's just so much resistance from women these days to self-reflect and potentially change a little bit. It is okay to change yourself in order to improve yourself. It does not mean that you're not worthy of love currently. You are. Everyone is. It's just a matter of, are you willing to make yourself a better partner to fit into a relationship? It's really that simple.
This isn't about men winning or women losing. It's about incentives. When effort is met with hostility, effort disappears. When peace is found in distance, distance becomes the default. People don't rebel, they withdraw.
Someone left a comment under my video and I am speechless. If you're gonna start dating, I would say to be mindful of the men that are already in your life. The guy that's been there for years being helpful and patient with you, that guy's in love with you. And unless you have a specific articulable reason why you can't date him, you should give him a chance. And by specific, I mean I can't date him because he's my boss, subordinate, or he's married. He doesn't give me butterflies is not a reason. If you believe in God, then you know he puts people in your life for a reason. Maybe, I don't know, take the hint. Love isn't just a feeling, it's a choice. The feeling won't last. The test of a true relationship is whether you can find that feeling again when it fades. How you and your partner work that out, come back to each other, choose each other time and again. That's what love is. I truly hope you find your special someone to walk that path with you.
Unpopular opinion. A lot of women require a man to meet their financial needs, but they can't meet a man's needs, and his needs are actually free. He wants you to be loving, respectful, caring, kind, loyal, show some affection, actually initiate sex here and there, show him that you want him, know how to say I'm sorry, take some accountability, listen whenever he speaks. And you can't do any of these free things, but you expect for that man to provide your lifestyle. Take care of your friends whenever y'all all go out and about, because that seems to be a new thing going around. Make sure that you are taken care of. Your hair's done, your nails done, you got a new car, your rent paid, all your bills is handled. But you can't meet any of his needs, and his needs are actually free. Really? When I say that out loud, don't it sound silly?
So yes, strong and independent women are asking men to come back. Not because independence failed, but because isolation isn't empowerment either. Turns out autonomy feels better when someone chooses to share it with you. Strength still prefers company.
Men didn't vanish. They just stopped caring. And that's what's shaking the system. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for next video.